kind of developed from an idea, but it developed so quickly. It was like exponentially week by week, into a more full role. But basically what happened was I was playing a gig in L.A. I had recorded a new album called It's Good Eve, and that was an indie album after I'd been on Warner Brothers. And he was at the club, and it was right when he was formulating Ally McBeal, and it was the proverbial light bulb going off where he saw me up there, even though we were friends. He was my friend. I was friends with him through his wife. And so in the beginning, he heard a song called The Wildest Times of the World, which was on It's Good Eve. And that was the song that kind of made him realize this was the voice, I was the voice, I was the sound for her emotional, the character's emotional makeup. And originally he had thought that Callista's role was going to be, she was going to actually be singing the songs. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't.
A lot of people don't know that. But originally, that's what David told me years later. It was so funny. That he wanted it to be one person, and then he sort of split it into two characters. And I basically recorded that song, and we recorded one other song. I think it was Tell Him. And originally David wanted Tell Him to be the theme song for the show. I was living in New York at the time, and so I flew to L.A. and recorded a couple more things. And basically, my manager and I, really wanted one of my own songs as the theme song, so we played a bunch of producers about 5 of my songs, and then they chose Searching My Soul and said, if you can squeeze this into 1 minute, this can be the theme. So then I was suddenly doing the theme, and then David decided to have a bar scene. So I was in the pilot, and I still wasn't sure. I was still living in New York when we did the pilot, and then just kept getting calls saying, can you record this song? Can you record that song? And it was very casual at first, with just me and my guitar player or me and the band. And then I just moved to LA. I thought this is really escalating, and moved to LA, and it suddenly just had a serious job.